Thank you for listening to Two Talking Arseholes. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only and may deal with adult topics and adult themes.
Brownstown, we're with you when you fight. Brownstown, bark with the dogs tonight. Brownstown, Cleveland is right behind you.
Boom-tish.
Boom tish. Hello everybody, welcome to Talking to Our Souls. Today is 9 days before my birthday, or as you plebs call it, the 22nd day of August 2022. So it's 22/8/22, which really, if you add them all together, makes 52. No.
56.
44 and 8 is 56.
Oh, I said 48. I said 48 and 8.
No, 22 plus 22 plus
44
8.
Plus 8. 52.
That's what I said!
Yeah, it didn't make sense when it came out of your mouth, though.
That shall be my catchphrase. Hi, I'm Steve. It doesn't make any sense coming out of my mouth, hen. And over there we have...
That's because I am one, Mr. Singh.
Donald Trump. That's interesting. He's had his house invaded.
FBI.
They should. I think they've released the stuff now, haven't they? And that was quite interesting.
They're saying it was because he took stuff from the White House, didn't he? Files and stuff that he should have left. Was it the White House?
Yeah.
I thought maybe he took the towels or some of the cutlery, maybe.
The soap. The fake tan and the hair gel. There's pictures of him tearing up folders and flushing them down the White House toilets. I don't know if that is true.
I don't think that's
but
you.
Apparently there are. Well, if they are, I shall put them in.
Maybe just wiping his ass with A4 paper.
But he did take a load of files from the White House back to his house. That's fact.
Maybe it's homework.
And you're not meant to do that. You're not meant to do. Did you say homework?
Yeah, he had some homework to do.
He wouldn't do homework during his presidency. He's very similar to our great exalted leader.
It's like, have you seen what is it? Austin Powers, and you got Mini-Me, Boris and Trump, that is, isn't it? I was just trying to work out which one's Mini-Me.
There was a BJ in number 10 for the first time. I put a little thing on my Twitter. I made it up myself of Donald Trump farting, and out of his arse was coming Boris Johnson. I've done a little Trump.
Oh, very clever.
Thank you, but nobody seemed to think that didn't go viral.
We've got the Edinburgh Festival.
Well, that's going some good acts on this year at Edinburgh Festival.
I was watching a documentary about it the other day, actually, on BBC.
Okay.
Alexi Sale was on there. And one of the reasons he went up there was because it was too many Oxford, Cambridge University students going up and just taking over.
Yeah. I'm going to get myself another drink out. So what did Alexi say?
That he's the one who brought alternative... I think he said he brought alternative comedy to the Fringe Festival. Did. And the reason the Fringe Festival started was because after Second World War they started a festival, but it's too posh. So they started a Fringe Festival, which was on the outskirts of where they did the main festival. Comedy only came to it later on.
Yes, no, because it was more theatre and art rather than comedy. Yeah. Because I went up in 82. I did 2 shows, 82 and 83, but there was theatre shows. It wasn't comedy. It wasn't magic.
I don't think I would ever. I don't think I wouldn't do it myself. If someone asked me to go up and do something, I'm probably
18 grand.
would.
They reckon. Is that right?
Yeah. Between 10 and 18 grand to do it. I'm like, so you can work your ass up to get less than 5 people in the audience.
Well, I did when we were up. We had 3 or 4 people in the audience max. I think we had 10 one day, and we were very, very excited.
I went there last year. And it had the Ladyboys of Thailand doing a show there.
How many times did you see that?
I didn't.
Don't you play ping pong?
No.
I would assume the Ladyboys of Thailand were like some sort of sex show rather than...
No. It was them singing.
Oh, really?
Like,
now I'm interested.
Yeah, it was singing and, stage theatre kind of thing.
Close harmony. I like close harmony.
Yeah.
Although I don't think she still plays for them.
Or rather, I'd watch something like that in Edinburgh than probably any comedy. But then I'm a comedian.
Now, Av didn't have to tell us that. We might not have worked it out during this show, but we all know that.
Steve was a witness to my comedy a few days ago.
I was a witness to your performance.
Yeah. Well, I say
I give Av a hard time, but I do find him very funny.
There was some big laughs there, and then I came on.
No, seriously, no. We all do this. We all do this, don't we? But no, I was really because you had some applause points as well, which was nice. So that was good. No, because I think okay. Sometimes if you can get people to clap a joke, I think that's great. And if you get 3 or 4 a night, that you've done your job.
Having said that,
some people do a whole set with no applause points whatsoever.
Yeah, having said that, I did. I know I tried a couple. I said to Steve earlier, I did a couple. One joke I did. I thought of it there and then, and it went down like a lead balloon. I think that was the only one. I think that went, but.
But no, it was a good night. There was a good night. Well, I suppose we ought to talk about it. But there was about 9 comedians, and some were established and some were fairly new. But it was a good variety of entertainment, and I liked it. And it was handled well by the compere. But there was an incident. There was an incident. I suppose we should talk about it because we can't say there was an incident and then move on.
Someone in the audience didn't take too kindly to some of the material from the first act. I think he didn't say anything until the second act came on, and he tried to heckle her. It
was weird because she'd said something like, I'll try and be good, or I'll try and be not bad," or something like that.
Yeah, she's quite funny.
She's great. She was great.
Yeah. She's really quite funny. And then he tried to have his say on her, but she kind of hit back. And he wasn't nothing nasty.
No, because but I think the thing was he was having to go at the other comedian, saying that how bad the other comedian was, and she didn't really understand that because she thought he was having to go at her. So she was trying to come back to him, and then he got irate.
Yeah, broke a glass. I think he punched someone.
Apparently he punched the MC in the nose, and he threw, like they were taking him out the back through the double glass windows, and this glass came thundering through the windows and smashed in front of the poor girl who was, and I'm only saying poor girl for this instant because she's good. It smashed in front of her, and that's going to put anyone off. And no one was really interested then in her comedy. They were more interested in the fight that was ensuing.
But he got him out, and then he didn't. He waited around outside, popped a window. When I say popped, he broke a window on the front of the pub.
It exploded. I mean, it's a horrible noise when a window explodes like that.
Yeah. And then police came eventually, told him to...
Roxanne!
And when he was waiting around, I stood at the front.
Oh, of course, yeah, because you were...
Yeah. I stood at the front just in case he came in. He did come in. I just stood there. Then he eventually went back out. And then when he got out the window, he saw me looking at him and he blew a kiss to me.
You didn't tell me that.
I did.
Oh, obviously, I wasn't listening to your set, let alone the conversation afterwards. Do you think he blew a kiss to you because he found you attractive, or he thought, if he thinks he's hard, he ain't going to come and have a go at me because I'll blow a kiss?
I think he was trying to intimidate me with it.
My wife used to do those to me.
He probably just assumed I was homophobic.
Well, yeah, if anyone knows Av like I know Av, Av's racist as well.
Indians make the best racists. ask Pretty Patel.
That could be a tagline.
I mean,
Av Singh, Indians make the best racists.
I think the lady who came back up, she had a break, calmed down, she came back and smashed it. Well, not smashed it.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
to be fair, there was a lot of love in the room for her. I mean, after, during, and when she came back on, because like I thought she did so well, but no one was interested, and she was trying her best to, and she didn't know why it was happening as well, which was hard. But no, when she came back on at the end, when it had all settled down and Av had done his bit and everyone else had done their bit, she romped home. If she was a horse, she romped home.
Yeah, everyone did really well.
That's the thing, because people sort of put the exploding window and then the horrible fight behind him because the comedy was good. There was some good comedy.
Before and after, okay. But I said to Steve, I said, take a picture of me on stage, right? And how many people were there, Steve, you reckon? 30?
There was. Yeah, it's difficult because as there was like 9 or 10 comedians, that actually pads it out a bit more as well. Yeah. But I think 30 is a good guesstimation.
Yeah. And Steve managed to get a picture of me and made it look like there's only 3 people watching me.
Yeah, that's because I was at the bar, sitting at the bar rather than sitting in the actual. I was at the side. I was
thinking I'd get this put on my Facebook, look like, there'd be a crowd of people laughing at me, and Steve managed to make it look like there's only 3 people in the audience.
I actually thought he just wanted a picture of him.
Yeah. But he did get a good picture because the 3 people were laughing. So that's
it. I'll see if I can doctor it.
Yes. I thought that's what you did already, didn't you?
So it looks like there's more than 3 people.
I think the whole point I think of bringing it up is that it does make you think, especially with the slap from Chris Rock. But I mean, it's not there's a bit that this is before Chris Rock got slapped. A few years ago, I had an incident where I did like a Yorkshire accent. So I get on stage and I said, I'm a poor and I'm claiming job seeker for that.
Where's Av gone?
Right, and then I started talking about working. A Yorkshire guy stood up and said, I thought you were unemployed. I said, oh, I was unemployed, but now I was talking about how I got a job. Oh, you're making fun of unemployed people. And I said, no, I was unemployed, right? I'm working now, but I'm not making fun of unemployed people. He's looking a bit like not happy. He stood up. He settled down after, right? And then, so obviously he wasn't happy. Then he came to me after.
Right,
and he goes, where in Yorkshire are you from? I said, no, I'm from Wolverhampton. What? It's just the accent I do. So you're not unemployed and you're not from Yorkshire.
Yeah, but a lot of people are.
And I was like, yeah, it's a joke, this, that, and the other. Come on, I'll get your point. Oh, okay then, yeah. So I got him a point.
What, of Yorkshire tea?
Yeah. But during my act and after, I had my defences down because I was just focusing on.
Well, that's it. You're not, because you're in a safe space supposedly when you're performing, because like that's the deal of performing.
Yeah. But anyone who does stand-up comedy, my point is that you're open to anything like that. I saw a video the other day where someone got attacked on stage. It was a lady attacked him. Threw a glass at him.
I'm going to argue with you saying it was a lady that glassed him.
It was. Well, a woman.
Yeah. I'm a lady, don't you know? You're never going to win, are you? You're never going to win. Like, whatever you say, someone will take offence. So it's. I don't know what the answer is to, because it's happening. It's happening on TV, isn't it? Because there was 2. There was the Chris Rock, and then there was the Hollywood Bowl. Dave Chappelle. Pete Pennell. Jim Bell.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle. But
Jim Bill.
It just
Ian Beale.
Makes it.
7 Up. Sorry.
I think I do suggest if any comedian watch this might be worthwhile having some self-defense class.
I would say just make your material better. Do you think self-defense? Do you think that's the way forward?
I just think in life in general, you should know something.
No, that's a good point. Good point.
Yeah.
People are. Somebody put a comment on the Facebook post the other day, and they're saying, why are we so angry now? Why is it like people are getting more and more angry with other people? And they said it's only happened since the pandemic. And I replied, no. I said I know exactly when this division happened. This division happened on my daughter's birthday on the 23rd of June 2016. Brexit. I think that's when the country just divided itself and everyone's just took a side. It's all about opinions now rather than fact and figures. If I don't think you're funny or I'm going to take offence to what you say to me, I've got every right to go and punch you in the fucking nose. Yeah, look after yourself, people. But don't. Some people are going to just kick off. It's time for All Souls on We'll Need.
And Stephen Kirk, Captain Kirk was
Stephen
saying,
Kirk. Is it a mate of yours from school? Stephen Kirk?
Captain Kirk get pissed off because he could say, well, you sold me a dodgy curry and gave me the shits. Not my fault, mister. The chicken was 79 degrees in the middle.
Yeah, in the 80s. But... All right, okay. I'm gonna delve into casual racism just for the benefit of my ignorance, right? Do you think, is it possible that people have dodgy curries, or they just can't eat them properly?
It's a bit of both. It must be a bit of both. There are dodgy, any food establishment. There are dodgy food establishments.
Yeah.
No matter what.
But I do feel people used to say that a lot. They say they had a dodgy curry, and I think that's unfair. Because I think some people are stupid and they go, give me the hottest thing you got. Give me the I'm going to show you how tough I am. Give me the hottest thing. And then obviously they're going to be bad. I used to enjoy my rings of fire.
I think it's that. And also, obviously, people can't take the heat. Don't they? They think they're going to have had
Get out of the kitchen.
Going to suit them.
But I just wondered, because I know people used to say, if you go to India, you're going to get food poisoning.
I had food poisoning in India.
Okay, so I am a racist. I can't get out of that, can I now?
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is in India, you've got to pick the right establishments, because the thing in India, you don't have the same laws of the UK. They're quite strict when it comes to food hygiene, isn't it? And
well, that's why we got out of the EU, so we can now sniff our food.
There's lots of great food in India.
I bet, because I've had some really nice Bangladeshi food.
There's lots of good food, but just got to go to the right place. Same, yeah, just got to go to the right place, haven't you?
But Marks and Spencer's now are asking us to sniff our food rather than sell by dates or use by dates.
Well, I had a yogurt the other day. It's 2 days over. It was fine.
Oh, is that right? We should have a competition. Well, I think I've had a yogurt 7 days after it's whatever.
It was a plain yogurt, but when I ate it, it was a bit chunky. But,
so there wasn't the strawberries in it.
God.
Shall I tell you my favourite bath joke?
No.
Do you know, I'm quite glad we don't actually do this across a table with a microphone, because he'd have just punched me. But you can't reach from Wolverhampton to Redditch.
It's hard to I'm hard to put into words how I'm feeling at the moment. So just trying to think, how do I come back?
Here, this is funny, right? This happened to me at the airport yesterday. Rushing through to get, and then so like there's 6 lifts on the car park level. So I pressed the button in the middle, and I kept looking, and it said floor 7, floor 1, floor, and I was waiting for a lift. And the lift, I was up the other end, and then the lift went ding like that. So I didn't want to run because I was fat and fat and hot, and I mean that in a weather way. So I trundled along to the lift at the end, and the doors were closing, and there was a little lad pressing the buttons and his family behind. I went in and I squeezed in just as the doors like that, but I got in, but then they opened again, And like they were really worried, the parents and that, and they went, "Oh," like that. I said, "No, it's fine." I said, "I'm James Bond." I said, "I can flip through any gap." And the little lad looks at me and looks at his parents, and he was obviously worried because they'd made a noise. And he said, "If I'd have killed him, would I have gone to prison?"
How old was he?
He was 5 or 6. I said, "Don't worry, I wouldn't press charges."
Brownstown, Cleveland is right behind you.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and share this because it will help us. And don't forget to tune in next week, 8 p.m. Mondays. Ta-ra! So